We're all here.
And then Girlfriend got on Home Turf right after that. As soon as the voting was done for Get Money and they played it, like Girlfriend, they put that on like a week after. And it was all like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? 2 times straight. It was just, those were the first 2 years that Touch came in.
That's crazy, because that's on my top like 10 of your songs and my favorite. That's like up there, that's 2 and 3.
Man, good looking, man.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that they made it on the radio like that.
I don't know if it didn't play on air, but it played on. They had to put
on
on
Home
Home
Turf.
Turf.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, but that's crazy. Though.
And then Cedar Boy got on there. They put that video up there, and then they played the song on Cameo, the Damn It's Late. Yeah, got Bay Pick of the Week. And yeah. So yeah.
You so versatile. You a dancer, an artist in general. Cause can I safely say you a director now with Plain Jane Project too?
Yeah.
Safe to say?
Yeah. We've been doing that for a while too. The first music video we shot. What's that? It's Been a Long Time. We both had shot that, and then I edited it. It was a class project, and then after that we had the Cypher, our hip hop Cypher, the Bay Area edition, where we both shot that, but Plain Jane edited that one. So we kind of just go back and forth, and then like it was kind of like people don't know, like she's already certified at Bayvac, like she already got her credentials and stuff, like. She taught me a lot on how to do a lot of stuff. I'm about to get my BA from Cal State East Bay, and so it's like we both just consistently in it. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a second nature. Like so, yeah. Director too, yeah. Producer, yeah. It's just so much. I just like staying busy. You know what I mean? And having my hands on a lot, because I just don't trust a lot of people with my stuff. It's like, when you got your baby, you don't want to leave your baby with anybody. So it's a lot of stuff, like, we're hands-on with everything. Like, even if somebody was shooting our videos, we'd be over their back, like, okay, even from the angles, because since we understand the psychology behind it, it's certain stuff, like, I can't never have somebody just do a video for me. Some people I can, I'm not going to tell Hype Williams, like, hey, I need to do it my way. I'll let him do his thing, but for the most part, like, even with him, honestly, I still have to be like, just make sure you got in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's just, we know how we want certain things to look, you know what I mean? So, just stay busy. Something will get done if you do it yourself. Yeah.
Now, you're, like, different from a lot of artists. You don't limit yourself to just gangster rap or anything like that, because you got songs like Tell Me, Girlfriend, stuff like that. And you can't, most people, artists these days, want to express themselves in that way, especially for people to know exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just try to, like, I told myself when I first started doing this, I want to represent for what I call the typical nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a typical, not nigga, just typical, like, you know what I'm saying, youngster. Just person who in the same circumstances, you know what I'm saying? You go to college, you stay in the hood or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But everybody we know ain't just a gangster or a basketball player, you know what I'm saying? Or a turf dancer, you know what I'm saying? Or a skater. Like, thank God we got all that stuff to choose from now, because, like 5-6 years ago, it wasn't like that, you know what I'm saying? And I've always felt like that, and with me being a dancer, you know what I'm saying, like, even if I was like Nino Brown, you know what I'm saying, people aren't gonna buy just me, you know what I'm saying, kicking them with a bunch of, even though I could go a certain way with it, but certain stuff, it comes out in the music. Like, you see, like I had with Slow Lane, like, you know what I'm saying, that was based off of accumulation of true events, you know what I'm saying. Like, I like to have fun with it, but at the same token, I feel like you gotta be well balanced, because, like, I got a lot of listeners, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people know I was a real heavy hip-hopper when I first started out, so it's like, that's still in me. So I just try to make sure I have something for everybody. And I always want to make sure people could think about something that's really going on in the street, rather than just wanting the club, you know what I mean? Just want to hear about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, or just smoking, like, sometimes somebody want to hear about, like, a relationship that went bad, so they know they not the only one, you know what I mean? And I just feel like it's nothing I'll leave out of my music, you know what I mean? And
with that being said, what kind of fan base do you direct your music towards?
Honestly, I never even thought about like directing it toward anybody, because we've had shows so many different places, like that shows in Walnut Creek, you know, to San Francisco, to like, you know, Oakland, Richmond, Vallejo. Like, it's like all different type of crowds, you know what I'm saying? We had a show in Marin, you know what I'm saying? It was it was like, you know, mostly all white folks up in there, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I love that, because sometimes, like, I'm always around like a lot of people that look just like me, so I want to see something different, and it feels cool when you could go into a spot like that and it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Like, they seeing you for an artist, you know what I'm saying? So anybody who's a hip hop fan, you know what I mean? If they're not a hip hop fan, I hope I can help make them one. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Now let's go to the current day. What's the deal with this New Bay? Do you consider yourself a New Bay artist, or?
Definitely.
Okay. So what is the difference between a New Bay artist and an Old Bay artist to you? Like, what is the difference?
You know what? It's crazy because I don't even know where Old Bay came from. Like we never said there was an Old Bay. You know what I mean? All we were saying was we're New Bay area artists. You know what I'm saying? And some people like would get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? And think that we said like, well, because I don't look at nothing as Old Bay. There are older artists from the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, these are the classic artists I grew up off of, you know what I'm saying? So, like, old to me means outdated. Like, I look at, you know, our artists out here as legends, you know what I mean? Because I said, like, I wouldn't even be rapping had I never heard Asia Man, you know what I'm saying, spit a verse. You know what I'm saying? So, it's, when New Bay, it's not necessarily the artist, it's the way of life. It's like, we're saying it's a new change for the Bay Area, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And we just happen to be part of the music. But everything from the schmops, you know, the parties, like, we want a new Bay Area scene, you feel me? And it's all positive. It's everybody from every different city in the Bay Area, you know what I mean? It's not just Oakland, Richmond, Frisco, or Vallejo, or any, it's everybody, you know what I mean? It's so versatile. And, you know, it wasn't that cool back then, like a few years ago, you know? And so, it is a newer change in the Bay Area. It's like a new freshness, you know what I'm saying, as far as everybody hanging out with each other, like, things just feel smoother, you know what I mean? And, like, with that, so we want to bring that out. So, it's a new scene, you know. Cool John just released his clothing line, you know. It's a new look, you know what I'm saying? It's just about change in a good way, you feel me? And, like, you know, we want to work with the legends out here, you know what I'm saying? It's just that you know, we got on without any help from them, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Now we're just saying we're part of the team, you feel me? Like, we just want to let people know, you know, hey, we're the New Bay Area artists, like, we're part of the roster too, you know what I mean? And that's all it is, you know. Some people blew it out of context thinking that we was trying to start some beef, but it was never nothing like that. It's all about positivity.
Upcoming projects for you next? Are you still going to write this mixtape out to the...
Oh, man, the very next thing that's coming up, 420, Cool John about to release the Schmop Nights in Cali Kush, the snack compilation. That's gonna be like a more like album rather than compilation, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like an audio movie, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But I got a few tracks on that. You know what I mean? That's basically all the artists who just be at the Schmops, which, you know what I mean? Me, Plain Jane, Sue, Rants, Skip, Barry, Showbanger. It's Just in Case, More Green, like the list goes on, you know what I'm saying? Like all the people that be at the Schmops, but it's all of us just coming together making a project that Cool John, you know, he directed himself, and it's nice. People gonna really respect the method of his madness, you know what I'm saying? How he orchestrated this. It's gonna be real nice. Then after that, Plain Jane, she gonna be dropping her project. I got something on that, you know what I mean? That's gonna be ridiculous, crash landing. And then after that, we got the Monsters Inc. project. It's gonna be a busy year, but yeah, we done started recording for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's gonna be in the summer. We're gonna be dropping that. And then my project, finally after all that, be Lighters and Ink Pens. I'll be doing a 2-part, Volume 1 and 2. Lighters and Ink Pens, Volume 1, Flashbacks of Greatness, hosted by the homie Bracy. He a producer. He produced Do What We Came to Do on Second Impression. Me and him just hooked up. He just was like, you know, let's do a project. So I'd already had a project I was thinking about doing at the time. It was untitled. And it just so happened all the beats he sent me kind of matched up perfect with what I was already doing, because with the Flashbacks of Greatness, certain tracks on there, or like songs I feel like people should know about. Like maybe I dropped them and it slipped under people's radar. You know how like a year go past, you're like, hey, you heard my song? And people are like, no, is that new? It's like, no, that's not new. So you know what I mean? So certain songs I feel like people should hear, but it's like a retro feel. So I put some new tracks on there. Of course, it's more new tracks than older ones. It's only gonna be like 6 older tracks, and then the rest is gonna be, you know, new tracks that kind of just had that retroactive feel. So people could, you know, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, lighters and ink pens. That's the overall tag. And lighters and ink pens part 2 is gonna be the method to my madness. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna focus on my creative process a little bit more. So you know, flashbacks of greatness, get them caught up to speed. I say flashbacks because since I'm here, they can't see the flashes. So we're gonna flash back and show them what's up. You know?
Where can we catch you? One of ST fans and they want to become like you, you know what I mean, follow your footsteps in that way. What do you tell them to do, you know what I mean, to get to your level?
Man.
Whether just not just business-wise, music, you know what I mean, what kind of inspiration can you give them?
Man, to just perfect your craft. Like, you know, my whole thing is I feel like rap did get oversaturated, like the market, because a lot of people just felt like they were rappers and weren't, not to say that some people weren't good at it, some people's hearts just weren't in it. And when you got a lot of people running a race and a lot of people don't want to finish it, you know, it's kind of like, you know, dead weight. So I say, if you're really serious about it, be serious about it. People think it's a formula of greatness. It's, no, you got to be everywhere. You got to do everything. Anything you can think of that needs to be done, you need a video, find out how to shoot it, or pay somebody to shoot it. You need a dope beat, you better start making beats, or you better go find who the producers are. You know, basically whatever you got to do, you know, and listen to constant great music. Some people settle for a bias, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what I used to call the Bay bias, you know, like during the hyphy movement, you know, as we know, the hyphy movement wasn't too good to us. And a lot of people would have, like, a lot of favorite rappers that were a part of that movement, and they'll be like, you know, that's not better than this. Like, how are you going to compare this with, like, Outkast or, you know, and T.I.? Something like, some of the stuff that you know was, like, Grammy not worthy. Now it's like we don't want none of that, you know what I'm saying? So we got influence stuff, seeing that stuff go down to make sure we bring it up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just make sure you make the right music, or don't make it at all, you know what I mean? Make room.
To wrap it up, what's coming up for you? What would you tell them, you know what I mean, to catch you at, you know what I mean? Like, where can we follow you on Twitter? I mean, I want a beat from you, video from you. I mean, where can we find you?
Well, I'm on Twitter all the time at StSpittin, StSpittin, you know, all one word. I'm on Facebook, StSpittin, same deal, all one word. StSpittin.blogspot.com. If you go on the Thizzler, I got tons of stuff on there. You know, I got my YouTube channel, Avery46. You know, it's my last name, and 46th Street. I was standing in North Oakland. You know, yeah, those are all the places. You know, I'm not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Any last words you want to say for you?
Shout out to my daughter tonight. Yeah, and that's it. Monsters Inc.
ST Spittin' to be exact.